Hi. Sorry. Okay, so first up, in this video, I'm going to share with you how digital nomads plan their work trip. As you know, a lot of digital nomads, they fly to Vietnam, they fly to Bangkok, they fly to Bali to work, and some even fly to Malaysia. That's me, by the way. And this time around, I'm going to Canada. Yay! I'm so excited because this is the first time that I'm traveling so far away from home in Singapore, and we're going all the way to the other side of the world, which is Canada. And this means that planning is needed. Usually, when we go to nearby places such as Bali to work or even Malaysia to work, we usually don't really plan that much. We just pack our bag and then yeah, just go. And but this time around, we have to make sure that we have to do at least 50% of the planning. Yeah, I'm not going to be ambitious to do like 100%, but at least 50%, and then we'll use another 50% to let the universe do their thing, just lead us along the way. And so in this video, I'm just going to share with you how we go about doing our planning, and I'm very excited to share. Okay, ready? Let's begin. So first up, when it comes to planning, who are we going? Who are the people that is going to the trip? And for this trip, it's going to be a three of us, which is just me, my husband Jim, as well as a friend who managed to secure a work travel arrangement with the company. So there will be a total of three of us. Question number 2. So how do we plan our itinerary? So we're so busy with our work life that we only managed to plan on the 23rd of July 2023, and we're flying off on 10th of September 2023. That's about 1 month and 2 weeks to plan every single thing. And we don't meet up. We only meet up once, and the rest of the meeting was conducted through Zoom meetings. And I think that was only just one time only. So we only meet up twice, which is once is in a physical meeting, and then the other one is just a meeting online. And then that's it. The rest is just communicated online. So how do we communicate is that we have a Google spreadsheet whereby we just put in all our plans and what do we want to do, and like the booking arrangement, we just put it in there. And then we also have a WhatsApp group chat whereby we can just share with each other where do we buy SIM cards, where do we go after certain dates, and what do we want to do. So basically that's it. Number 3, making decisions. So how do we make decisions as digital nomads and working together collaboratively, not even meeting online? What we did was that we went to buy the air ticket first. So we just randomly say that, oh, we want to go to Calgary, and then that's when we went to buy the tickets first. And then from there, we just know that, oh, we want to go to Calgary. There's 2 things we want to do. We want to go to Calgary and we want to work and travel there. So let's narrow down to the Calgary part. Okay, so when we narrow down to the Calgary part, then that's when we know that we would have to plan backwards. That means like when we are in Vancouver and then traveling all the way up to Calgary and then back to Vancouver, when is the date? How can we how long do we want to spend in each places, right? Then that's when we plan backwards, and then that actually failed, like it failed terribly because when we planned the date itself, we couldn't find any accommodation, and then we have to like make sure that we book the accommodation, find the accommodation that we want for certain dates, and then that's when we input the date in the Excel spreadsheet to know that where are we supposed to like be at which location from there. So that's why we have to meet up once to make sure that we are all in line with the location that we're going to stay, the location that we're going to go to, the Airbnb that we are trying to book, and then the accommodation that we're trying to book. From there, then that's when we found the date that we will be at which location. So when it comes to making decision, planning to Canada, these are some of the roadblocks as well as interesting things that we have learned. So earlier on, I was just sharing that we are going to Calgary, right? So from Vancouver to Calgary, that's around like 12 hours. So this brings us to point number 4, planning of car rentals. And thankfully, we have a client, now turned friend. She's living in Calgary, and she's super cool because she lives there, but she's working for a Singapore company. Yeah, so there will be time zones difference, and she's really living the digital nomad life. and we're thankful to like have her over there so that she can share with us some of the tips and tricks and neighborhoods to avoid. So apparently when you want to drive in Canada, you have to apply for international driver license. So we went to apply for this international driver's license in Singapore, and it came pretty quickly. There is a booklet. It comes in a booklet form, and then it just shares that you will be licensed to drive around in Canada or some US place. Like there's a list of countries that you will be licensed to drive over in that country, because we are seated on the left hand side. The driver is seated on the left hand side to drive. So the booklet is just to share or to endorse you. Is it a right word, to endorse? I mean, to let you drive on the left side for a certain period of time. It's not for lifetime, but it's just for a certain period of time. So when it comes to booking of the car, because I'm a huge fan of Tesla, obviously we have to get Tesla, and we booked it from Turo.com. So we got ourselves a Model Y. Apparently, or rather, like in this whole process, right, I'm not involved in it. It was Jim. He did all the application for this car that we hope that we can rent, and it was kind of a tedious process. Yeah, so because there was a lot of verification needed, you need to like chat with the customer support there and then after that they will ask you to take like a video or a photo of yourself to make sure that you are the correct person, or rather you are not a scam. Yeah, I guess it's like there's a good side in this strictness in verification, because it's there to protect the car owners. So yep, number 4 is how we plan our car, or rather the rental of the car. Hey, if you don't know who I am, my name is Catherine Wong, and I'm the co-founder of Best Marketing Agency. Our mission is to become the most powerful platform for getting customer online. Each day, we're a step closer towards reaching our mission and achieving our vision. So if you can go ahead and share this, or write a supportive comment in the comment section below, or even post this on your story, this will mean a world to me. Ultimately, word of mouth will send message to more people, and together we can build better work culture and client experience, put food on other people's table, fight anxiety and burnout. So if you can do that right now, please go ahead and share this, and back to the video. Okay, number 5, vaccination. So as you know that when travel overseas, some of them, or rather you will hear that you're required to take a vaccination before you fly over to another country. For me, I went to do some research on like, should I take a vaccine or not? So I wanted to go and take a vaccination because, as you know, Asian mothers, they will definitely nag at you and say that, oh, Catherine, you need to go and take a vaccination, please take a vaccination. And after much persuasion, I finally went to take a vaccination. Jim didn't take it because he don't believe in vaccine, but for me, I just want to like have a form of protection when I am there. So when I went to book vaccination in Singapore, apparently like when you need to take a vaccination, you need to make sure that you book way in advance, because there were so many slots that were filled and booked, and the only place and location that I can go to, it's all the way in the other side of the island. Yeah, so do make sure that if you are booking a vaccine appointment, just make sure that you have booked in advance. So when I was there doing the vaccine, when I'm at the clinic, it's not a clinic. Oh, okay, it can consider as a clinic because it's a polyclinic. And then when I was there, the nurse, who is super friendly, she shared with me a website that is from Canada that says that, oh, these are the vaccine that is recommended for tourists that they must take. And then she went to do some background research on her computer and find that I have actually taken most of the vaccine. So she recommended me 6 vaccines, and she was just sharing that I shouldn't take all at once. For booster jab, right, it is not mandatory in the Canada website, but it's advisable to take. Yeah, so she was just sharing with me like all this information about the vaccine, and end up I only took 2. One is the influenza, and then the other one is DTaP. I think that is how it's being pronounced. So I took this vaccine on each arm, and thankfully I took it like 4 weeks in advance. Sorry, I think it was 3 weeks in advance. Yeah, I took it 3 weeks in advance. Because after that, right, my body condition, health just crashed. It just literally just crashed because I gotten sick, and then after that, it didn't recover well. The antibiotics just caused some complications to my body, and then things just went downhill and it became worse. So what happened was that it took me 3 weeks to recover. Till date, I'm still coughing quite badly, and I'm taking my flight tomorrow, which is like 10 of September tomorrow. So yeah, when it comes to taking vaccination, I will highly recommend you guys to take at least 2 months prior to the trip. Yeah, just to be extra safe and be extra certain that you will become well and you're safe to travel. Number 6, things that digital nomad brings when they're on their road trip. When it comes to packing, the first thing that we think of is luggage, right? And when it comes to luggage, we obviously have to put our clothes in there. So when it comes to clothing, we think of weather. And I did a little bit of research on weather. We often think that Canada is very cold, and you're not wrong, because in the morning and at night it can be very cold, between 10 to 16 degrees Celsius, and in the afternoon it can be quite humid and hot. So we can actually wear t-shirt, we don't have to wear a jacket. So our game plan, right, is that we are going to wear layer clothing. So when we're hot, we just take out our clothing, or rather our jacket, not clothing, but jacket. And then when we are cold, we just put back on the jacket itself. And then if we are very like we're freezing and we have to wear like a thicker coat, then that's when we plan to buy that in Canada. And being a Singaporean, as you know, in Orchard Road and in Changi Jewel, it can be very cold. But apparently we are acclimatized to that, right? And I have a strong belief that I can overcome the weather and the temperature over there. Yep. And then the next thing that I want to share about is work gadget. So what are the working gadgets that we are going to bring over there? For Jim, he bought a portable monitor. Yeah, a portable monitor, because he needs dual screen to work on. For me, I want to travel light, and then so I didn't get it. And then he will also be bringing his portable mouse as well as his portable keyboard. He's just going to bring these 3 items, I believe, as well as his charger. For me, I'm going to bring my MacBook as well as all my vlogging equipments. Yep, so I make myself a challenge whereby every single day I'm going to do 1 vlog and then publish that vlog immediately on the same day itself. So I guess it's just for me to like push myself to make sure that I get things done, which is like just to create a channel and then create a community of like-minded people I can bring together. Yeah, so that is what I'm going to bring in terms of gadget. Then next is medication. When it comes to medication, I have to bring my Louis U as well as my Po Chai pills. I have to bring these 2 items because I'm heavily relying on them, and I am just afraid that in Canada they don't sell this, because when I was traveling to Bali and I was working in like other places in Asia, then that's when I know that Po Chai pill is very important, because I always have gastric, and Po Chai pill actually help to ease the condition, so I need it. And then how am I going to bring these 2 items, right, is that I'm going to put inside the check-in baggage or luggage. I'm going to put inside my check-in luggages, and then instead of putting them as carry-on, because I'm just afraid that they might just find this as very suspicious and then just gonna throw it away, and then I won't have my medication anymore, so I'm just gonna put inside my luggage. Then that's for medication. When it comes to skincare, when it comes to skincare, what I'm gonna do, right, is that I have a bag. Okay, I have a small pouch, not a bag, but a small pouch filled with all the samples that I have. So instead of bringing like big bottles of the skincare that I have, I'll just use the sample, tear open like the sample, and then just use it and then just throw it away. So number 1, I can bring lesser items, smaller items, and then at the same time, I can travel light. Yeah, so at the end of the day, the pouch will just become nothing because I've just finished all the samples. Yeah, so these are all the things that I will be bringing to Canada, and hope that this helps. And when I'm filming, this little bugger just keep annoying me. Come on, Aurelia, do you want to say something? See? The life of a foreign. Back to the video. Number 7, arrangement at home. Okay, so when it comes to at home, I have a pet cat, as you have seen in like the previous earlier on. We need someone to take care of her. So fortunately, I have a lot of siblings, and I managed to get my older sister to come over and cat sit this cat. Yeah, and then Aurelia, she's taken care of right now. Then the next item that we have to take care of is Elsa. Elsa is our Tesla, which we name our car Elsa. I mean, it's like Elon plus Tesla, so we become like Elsa. Yeah, so we just decided to name the car Elsa. And then I know that Singapore is a very safe place, but I mean, like, sometimes there will be like bird sheets, or I don't know, like just some random things that is on Elsa, and I just want to make sure that Elsa is okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I just want to make sure that Elsa is okay. So I gotten my sister to also like take care of Elsa. And then when it comes to like taking care of the home, because we're going on a very long trip, right? It's going to be 3 weeks plus. Yeah, so we have to just make sure that our home gets taken care of, Aurelia gets taken care of, Elsa gets taken care of. So basically that's it. This is like what we did for our home arrangement. Nothing else, nothing much more fancy. Oh, one more thing regarding to the arrangement at home. So what we did, right, was that when it comes to making everything sustainable or easy, I wouldn't say it's sustainable, but it will be easy for my sister to take care of, is that we use a lot of automated things like machines at home. So when it comes to feeding of the cat, we have this automated machine whereby it will just drop the cat food down. So without even my sister having to like make sure that what are the timings that she has to go and like, feed the cat, it's there. And then there's also an automated fountain whereby there will be constant water that's like coming into like the fountain, and then like clean water some more. So she doesn't have to really worry about that. When it comes to like the cat stuff, or rather the cat litter, we also have the automated machine whereby the machine will just clean by itself, clear away the poops and also the pee from Aurelia. And then yeah, everything like this thing is taken care of. When it comes to extra bed for her, so we had to buy like this foldable sofa mattress. Yeah, so that will be her bed that we just gotten for her. And then actually there's nothing else. Yeah, so these are the little things that we did. I also came out with like a list of the things that she needs to take care of. Like for example, where is the fire extinguisher? If she needs sanitary pad, where is it? And then where are the food for Aurelia? And then where are the medication if she needs it? And then Aurelia's vet certificate. And then also like all the things that she needs to know where they are. Yeah, so work arrangement at home is actually pretty easy for us to like check it off our worry list. Okay, the final thing, number 8, is that the arrangement for work. Okay, so in your opinion, right, when it comes to work, right, what is the most important thing to you? For me, it's definitely internet, as well as like my calendar. Like I need to make sure that my schedule is blocked out and is properly planned. If not, I will have this worry and anxiety. So who are the planner out there? Just leave your comment below. Yeah, so I'm a crazy planner, and I hope to meet you. You know, like more of the crazy planner over here in this channel over here. So how I do my planning, right, when it comes to like the calendar, is that I will block out dates when I'm flying. That's number 1. I also block out dates when I am traveling, or rather on a road trip when we are driving. So because I know for sure that we definitely can't hop on a call or meetings with clients, then that's when we have to like make sure we block them out, so that in case like someone wants to schedule an appointment on that day when we are not available, then we know that we are covered, because I plan ahead way in advance to make sure that all those dates are being blocked out. And then the second thing is internet. Okay, so when it comes to internet, we have to man the company phone. We have to make sure that we put out all the fires that we have at work. So we actually found this eSIM card for like Canada on Shopee. So we went to buy it, and then it was actually around $100+. Yeah, it's $100+, whereby the internet can last you for 20 days. I went to see like some reviews, it was good, so I just want to get it. My friend in Calgary said that don't get that from Shopee. Why not just when we landed in the airport, then that's when we just go there and buy a SIM card. It's much more safer, it's much more better. But we still went ahead to get Shopee part, whereby we just don't want to like create all the hassle, because the Shopee part, right, was that my friend who's going to travel with us, right, she bought that before. Yeah, she bought that before, and then it works for her. So she 5 years ago she went to Canada, and then she lived there by herself. Not by herself, but with her family, with her relative over there. And she worked and traveled over there for around like 8 to 9 months. Yeah, and then she got that SIM card, and then it worked for her. So why not we just get it over here? So one lesser thing to worry about. Worst case scenario, right, is that if it doesn't work, then that's when we just go to Calgary airport and then just grab it. And then I guess work will be slightly challenging because of the time differences, the time zone differences. But fortunately for us is that we wake up very early in the morning, even in Singapore. So we wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning, and then we just head over to, we will just go to bed at around 8. So this means that when it is daytime in Singapore, it's going to be nighttime in Canada. Alright, and then one thing to take note of is that Vancouver and Calgary have 2 different time zones. Yeah, so these have already been settled, and we shall see how it is going to be like when we are in Canada. Yeah, I guess it will be okay and it will be fine for us because we plan our own schedule ahead, and as digital nomads, we have to adapt to the flexibility. So that are all the 7 things, or rather 8 things that we have to do. And I'll see you in the next one. If you can write a review, leave a comment in the comment section below, or even share this video with someone that you think that can potentially help them in their work life. Please do so, as this will mean a world to me. Once again, my name is Catherine, and I hope to build a community in this digital space where I can share the learning that I've acquired as I build Best Marketing Agency into a $1 million company. These videos are put out there in the world to help marketers as well as entrepreneurs, and also I hope to promote better work and client experience. The only way that this channel grows is through word of mouth, so if you like to see more of this stuff, I hope that you can like, subscribe, and even share this video. So till the next video, bye!